Hi, this is Kalpana. I'm a life coach and pranic healer, and today I wanted to talk to you about how we use our imagination. This topic is really close to my heart because Kalpana means imagination, and all these years I tried to wonder what it meant in my life, and I now realize that it is the key to a lot of things. Imagine that you are happy. You don't say, I will be happy when. Imagine that you are happy right now because you have understood that in this moment, in this surrounding, in this situation where you have so much to be thankful for. You have so much to have insight for, and you have so much that you have been miscalculating. And when you do the calculation again, when you set the algorithm of your life straight again, you realize that this consciousness of yours has always been abundant, has always had everything that you have thought you have lacked. So connect with that, connect with the having of all those things that you were missing. There has always been some amount of emotional wounding that from generations, from ancestral lives, from past soul lives, we have carried. Now we don't process this emotional wounding so explicitly and so clearly. And as a result of that wound that we carry, everything else gets filtered through this wound, and we see everything else in this way. And why then do we connect everything with rejection, with the wound, with whatever it is that we are feeling, rather than connecting it to understanding that the training that we've got is this wounding, and we need to separate ourselves from this wounding, and we need to see it in another manner. If you look at it closely, it is an algorithm. There is a science to this. There is a background that we have been imprinted upon. And this is how it's going to play out unless we decide very deliberately, very consciously to change this imprint that we have received. This is where imagination comes in, where rather than carrying this imprint forward, we replace this imprint that connects us to the worst, to imagining the worst, with an imagination that connects us to our best. And how do we do that? We let ourselves understand that we are not going to mouth the words of the hurt and the injury and the pain and the abandonment that we have subconsciously carried through all our lifetimes and our entire life so far. So we are not going to reiterate that. We are not going to spout that in each and every interaction. Instead, we're going to cut it right here. We are going to connect with our own consciousness. We are going to connect with the universal energy. We are that consciousness. We are that energy. We have to feel a sense of belonging in that energy that is connecting us to believe and to imagine in the best of us. So it's not for nothing that we just want to say these words. It's because there is a big factor of truth that we have missed out. We have connected to an impermanent self, an impermanent version of us, a version that has been injured, a version that has been trained, and a version that is carrying an old blueprint of disconnection. So when we connect with this consciousness, when we connect with this continuum that has taken on the form of this body today, then we know that we are still that continuum, we are still that consciousness, we are still that one universal energy that has created everyone. And in that we have love, in that we have appreciation, in that we have acknowledgement. So we are complete in that continuum. In that consciousness we are complete. And imagine in that consciousness that you can think and you can imagine that you are without injury. Imagine the feeling that you are loved by this consciousness and this consciousness is loved by you. Imagine that you are walking around reinforcing the love you feel for this consciousness, which is you, and therefore the love you feel for yourself. The complete completeness that you feel within your body, the wholeness which you feel, you're connecting with that spark in you, that soul in you, that energy in you, that consciousness in you that is eternal, that is complete, that is whole, that is full, and that can never be taken away from you, that had never been taken away from you, that had never left you, that has and cannot ever, in different ancestral timelines, in different multiverses, in different forms, in different bodies, it can never leave you. Imagine that what you lack is what you're actually filled with. You're overflowing with what you think you lack. Of this injury and of the consciousness and of your completeness. Imagine that you're able to connect the dots, and imagine that you're able to live your life giving out love, giving out this information, giving out this blessing, giving out this healing to the whole world. When you're feeling pinched off, when you're feeling lack, when you're feeling less than, imagine that you have no lack, you have no less than. You are connected, you are abundant, you are enough, you are complete, you are whole, you are not damaged. Imagine not being damaged, imagine not being emotionally wounded. Imagine acknowledging your emotional wound and saying that yes, I feel that there was this wound, but I have learned now, I have understood now, I have an insight now on what it means to resurrect and come alive into my own being right now and be connected with this universal energy that is all around us, which is everywhere, which is permeating through us, and which is in me and out of me and everywhere. Connect to that, connect to the wholeness of that, and then you will see that you will not look at situations and be triggered by them. You will let them pass. You will let them ricochet off your body. You know that this is the complete, whole, loved, energized human form that you are today. But the soul within you will always be, the soul within you will continue to exist, and the soul within you has the complete consciousness that you need to attach yourself with. That is your inner core. That is your strength. That is your power. And in connecting and imagining only the worst, you haven't spent a moment to imagine what your best is. And this connection is about imagining the best for yourself, because that is who you are. That is how God made you. That is how the higher power made you. That is what the life force made you. And that is the only thing that you need to connect with, and nothing else. That's the only thing you need to connect with, and nothing else. And then you will see that life will unfurl for you. You will know how to react. You will know how to manifest things in your life. You will know how to manage your triggers. You will know how to survive lots of things that you felt that you could not survive, aligning with your meaning and your purpose. Why have you been called to this life? What is it that you are contributing? What part of you is it that is helping this universe? That is the part of you that you need to find and you need to put out there. Imagine that self-doubt, negative self-talk, self-disconnection, self-sabotage. Imagine that all this will happen to you when you're not connecting and when you're associating with your injury. Imagine that it will happen, but you will acknowledge it. You will not be afraid of it. You will know that when you're connecting to your higher self, when you're connecting to your own higher wisdom, you will be guided to knowing how to deal with that self-doubt, how to deal with that fear, how to deal with not having to give in and succumb to any kind of self-judgment or shame or guilt or criticism. You will know that that is not who you are. You are this magnificent being. You are this resplendent soul who is here occupying this body in this moment in time. And this is where you will find your connection with this soul, and you will not find the connection with an injured part of you that you have been thinking is you and associating with you. That has not been you. That has been your carcass. That has been the body that you have associated with. Associate with the highest core, highest version, highest meaning of you, which is there within you, in your soul, coded in you right now. You have to not look at the filters and the barriers of this injury that have prevented you from seeing this truth about you. And you will see that the universal energy supplies you with all of this and much more than this. Revel in this that is being given to you. Accept it and acknowledge it. Acknowledge you will fall and you will scrape your knees again, and you will again bind up into a ball of fear and self-doubt, but you will again unwind and unfurl and again open up, and slowly it will become more and more, this associating with your soul, with your higher being will become more and more. Then you will have that connection with your sense of purpose, with your sense of being, with your sense of self. You will feel comfortable in your body. You will feel comfortable in your skin. That is the meaning of how to use your imagination and what it means to use your imagination, how you process the information to summon the life energy to help you to manifest things in your life and to assist in removing the dark, dense, stagnant energy that you feel within you. You're associating with the highest, most creative version of you. Thank you for listening. I hope you have found this information useful. If you have any comments, please mention them below. Hit the like and notification button. Thank you once again.